Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. I forgot to turn on my Do Not Disturb, so did it again. Anyways, before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to the podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. So, this is the Quick 3 Tarot for the Collective. Also, all of the December readings are already up. The general readings, the love readings, and the money readings are up for all of the signs. And the January general readings are up for all of the signs as well. If you are a Capricorn, you receive the bonus birthday reading. Also, I've started working on the love readings. I will continue recording throughout these next few days, and then I'll start uploading them more than likely over the weekend and doing that. So, yeah, those will be up for all of the signs. Capricorn, again, birthday bonus. You will receive a birthday bonus love reading. And then after that, I will start the money readings. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. All right, let's get into this. So, pre-shuffle energy is interesting. I feel for some of you, you're dealing with a work issue. There may be conflict on the job. And I know some people are like, KC, where did you get that from? In the pre-shuffle energy, the nine of wands came out because knight and nine sometimes sound similar, so I have to be specific. The 9 of wands was in the pre-shuffle, which is obviously wounded warrior. There could be some fatigue. Some people could be feeling discouraged as well. If it's something work-related, doesn't have to be. The reason I went into work-related is because the 8 of Pentacles came out, which deals with work, focusing on work. So if it isn't work related, as in you're in a work environment, then maybe it is a project that you are working on, some type of goal, and you're like, oh my God, it seems like I'm never going to get this goal accomplished. So, but the card that followed the 8 of Pentacles was the 5 of Wands, which was conflict. And that's why I was like, there may be conflict on the job. Now, if it isn't the job, then there may just be conflict in your life that is taking away your bandwidth to work on whatever goal you're working on. For example, let's say you have a crazy auntie that every time she needs something, she drags you into it. or something like that. I'm just saying. So there may be some type of conflict in your life that is pulling away or pulling your bandwidth away from what you really want to focus on. That could be it. Now, the High Priestess did come out. I feel that you will be doing some things in silence, is what I feel. And for some situations, you might just ghost the entire situation altogether, where you just stop communication. Now, another thing that I did pick up is that for some of you, if there's something going on in the workplace, and even outside of the workplace, there will more than likely be some type of elevation. I'm sure people are like, KC, where did you get that from? Because the 9 of Wands plus the 5 of Wands is the 4 of Wands. Also, the 9 of Wands minus the 5 of Wands is the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands can be about elevation, celebration. It can also be about home as well. Sometimes about marriage, depending on what comes out. But there will be some type of elevation for you. All right, so that's the pre-shuffle energy. Let's go ahead and see what comes out in the main energy. May I have the energy for the collective for Thursday, December the 15th? May I have the energy for the collective for Thursday, December the 15th? May I have the energy for the collective for Thursday, December the 15th. Now that's interesting. These two cards fell down, but then it left this card at the bottom of the deck, which is the 10 of Pentacles. I told you there's going to be some type of elevation. I don't know what these two cards are, but I think I'm going to put them in the reading. And I'm glad I did, because that confirms what I said before. So, first card to come out is 6 of Wands. That is definitely elevation. So, and then the second card is the Fool, which is a new start. Now, mind you, Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. There's going to be some type of elevation. So whatever it is, if you have a goal that you're striving for, stay the course, because this goal is going to take you on a new journey, is what will happen once you complete it. Once you complete your goal, your new journey begins. For others of you, if you are dealing with a work situation and there may be conflict, or there may be, I'll say, weariness as well, because you feel like you're just spinning your wheels, like you're on a hamster wheel and you're not going anywhere. This is saying that something is going to change with the Six of Wands, where there will be some type of recognition, and that's when the new journey begins. And this is a very dramatic Fool card. I've seen a lot of Fool cards in the tarot deck. This one is very dramatic. You see, it's almost like he's popping out of a cake or something. And is that a he or a she? I think that might be no, that's a she, where she's popping out of a cake or something. Like all of this stuff around, all of this glitz, all of this glamour. Some of you actually might end up doing something where there's worldwide recognition. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I just heard in my head, that's going to be the title of this. Oh, I like that. Thank you. I just heard in my head, your journey is just beginning. That's what I just heard in my head. Your journey is just beginning. That's going to be the title of this. Let me take one more card, please. Thank you. Come through, Spirit. Did not tell you that for some of you, I feel like there might be some type of worldwide recognition. That's what I said. The World card. So another major arcana, which is interesting because this totally goes with what I was saying, what I heard in my head. Your journey is just beginning, because the Fool is the beginning of a journey. The World is an end of a journey, where like remember where I said I feel like you would be elevated when I was talking about the Four of Wands? This is that. That is elevation because you've learned the lesson. So now you're graduating and starting a new cycle. This is the beginning of that new cycle, is what that is. This is signifying the end of the cycle, where you've learned what you needed to learn, which is why you're being elevated. Wow. That is crazy. Just out of curiosity, what's at the bottom of the deck? Didn't I tell you? Ace of Wands. Passion, definitely a new beginning. And creativity off the charts. Determination off the charts. Your journey is just beginning. All right, and that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, everyone, be blessed.